Welcome back, boys and girls. And do I have something special for you today? It is 6.5 creedmoor in AR-10 platform. After being thoroughly impressed with a 6.5 creedmoor with a Thompson center compass on the deer and also on the paper, I really want to get another one in semi-automatic because this is in short action case, just like 308. And I did quite a lot of research and I couldn't find the ones that I liked, and the ones I liked just cost way too much. And even the ones that I actually liked, they made it for like hunting. It seems like they're not grouping that well. And I came across Leaf-Free Armory here, and they guarantee sub-moa at 100 with their 6.5 creedmoor. And the reason I went with this was that they're telling me that their upper is compatible to DPMS lower, and I already had two DPMS, one in 308 and one in 338. So I decided to take a chance and see what happens. So I paid $800 just for the complete upper, and as you can see, it's a heavy barrel, and it's 1-to-8 twist, and this is complete upper supposed to weigh 8 pounds and 6 ounces, but I weighed it was 8 pounds and 8 ounces. Now, I decided to call this rifle awesome because after I got everything together, the first word that came to my mind was, man, that looks awesome. So I decided to call it awesome. Baby, I just got my upper for 6.5 creedmoor. Woohoo! And only cushion it has is that bubble wrap. So this, I'm a little disappointed. Wow, here it is. But the upper itself, I'm very impressed. The bow barrel here, it seems really nice and heavy, and the flash hider looks pretty nice. I don't see any flaws or any kind of scratch. Everything looks really nice. Okay, this is 8 pounds and 8 ounces. I could fit the front, but in the back pin, there's a little gap here and you won't sit all the way in. The front hole does not have the lip, but the one in the back has a little lip here, and that's where it's getting caught. Before even it, only this much. So I went ahead and filed off the lip on the top edge, and now it will go in all the way, but now it's getting caught back here. And because of that it's getting caught right here, you could see the hole's not perfectly aligned, and I can't seem to push the pin in. I hope you could see this. Well, that was disappointing. After talking with Leaf-Free Armory, they actually gave me like two options. Number one was that I could send the whole rifle to them and they could make it fit for me and send it back to me at no charge. Or number two was get my refund and send my upper back to them. Now, I decided to go with keep the upper with Leaf-Free Armory because it seems like everybody who was shooting their 6.5 creedmoor was shooting really well and they were grouping really well. So I decided to take a chance, go with it, because for me shooting well really means a lot. I don't care if the rifle is light or if it looks really good, but if it shoots like 2 or 3 inches group at 100 yards, I'm not interested. So I don't mind carrying extra 3-4 pounds as long as it shoots sub-moa. I'll be happy. It took me 10 days to get my rifle back. So if you think about it, it took 3 weeks to get my complete upper from Leaf-Free Armory after I ordered it, and then another 10 days to make it fit. So overall it took me over a month to get my rifle. I'm just hoping it was worth it. Okay, seems like they did make the hole a little bit bigger, and the part where I filed off, it was showing the shiny stainless steel, but seems like they refinished it so it will look better. So I appreciated that. And this is a new grip that I bought from Ergo, and also the sling mount from M-Lock. All right, let's see if this will fit. That's the real question, right? Okay, here's the moment of truth. Let's see if this thing fits. Now they did tell me that it's going to feel a little tight. But it's supposed going with, yeah, it did go in with my hand. So it is tight, but it did go in, but that they told me that should really help shooting better. And as you can see, this is pretty nice looking rifle, and it's a very nice heavy barrel. I just hope this thing shoots like they say it will. They guarantee sub-MOA. And I'm gonna take it out tomorrow and see if it does do sub-MOA. I'm gonna mount the scope today, and we'll see. Okay, the whole rifle weighs 10 pounds and 14 ounces. So that's actually not bad at all. Woohoo! I just got my bored scope. And the first thing that I see, it says forever warranty. So that's a good thing. And it's from 4.5 to 14 powers, and it's 42 millimeter. And the tube diameter is 30 millimeter. Wow. That is very nice looking scope. At Cabela, they had a 55% off. And top of that, I bought it when they had 1 day 10% discount and free shipping. So MSRP on this, I believe it's like, don't quote me on this, but it'd be like $550, $570 somewhere there. But with the 10% off and being on the sale, I only pay like $220 for it. Okay, I'm done mounting my scope, and I also replaced the grip. And as I mentioned, I put the sling stud there. And this weighs 12 pounds and 7 ounces, which is about 1.5 pounds less than I expected. So I am happy with it. I have no problem carrying this into the woods. Now the complete upper cost me $800, and the scope cost me $236. With a mount and with a new grip, this new setup only cost me less than $1,100 because I already had the DPMS lower. This is how I'm gonna do my simple bow sighting. I have my upper aiming at one of my organic garden posts. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's supposed to aim right at the top of the green post. Okay, I have made my adjustment, and it's aiming right at the top of that post. Okay, this is my first shot with 6.5 creedmoor from free Armory. There we go. Oh, actually that's not bad. It's right, it's level, but it's a little bit to the 9 o'clock. Shooting to the left, so hopefully click to the right and see what happens. Alright, here was the second shot. Okay, it has moved this to the right. It needs to go a little more to the right. This is really soft shooting rifle. I think it's because of weight. It shoots really soft. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clear my gun again and see what happens. Okay, here goes the third shot. Okay, now that was a bullseye. Here goes the fourth shot. Okay, it is dead center, but it's shooting low because I adjusted to shoot a little low, so it shoot better out at 100 yards. This is my 10th shot at 25 yards, and that's gonna be it for me at 25, and then I'm gonna take out 100. Okay, this is target 25 yards. That was my first shot, second shot, third shot, and then I made an adjustment to the low, so it will shoot a little higher at 100 yards. But as you can see, the last 7 shot practically within a half inch, but this is only 25 yards. Yeah, it's definitely shooting high. It's about 2-inch high. That's the second shot. I did make my adjustment. Now it's shooting low. Okay, not too low. To the left, that's the right. Oh, here we go again. Okay, now that was a bullseye. It's touching the bullseye. So right now I'm getting about 1-inch growth already. So I think as I shoot, it's gonna get better. Okay, that's less than a half inch already. Okay, so that looked like about 2-inch growth. So that's really weird. So I was shooting probably 1/2 inch just before. All right, I knew I pulled the last shot to the right just a little bit. So I'm gonna give it another shot. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. It's still touching, not bad. That means that's under 1 inch. 100 yards. That was the first shot, and then second. There's first shot, and then I made the adjustment. There's the second shot, and I made the adjustment with shooting here, and then there was the last 3 shots. And then that's my next shooting group. And then I don't know what happened, but it went kind of very wide. And then that was my first, second, and then I knew I pulled this one, so I gave another shot. So that's still within 1 inch. That's pretty decent. So far it's about 1/2 inch. I'm shooting a little high again. For some reason I'm shooting better with whitetail than GMX. Okay, so that's probably a little bit more than 1-inch group, and I was getting less than 1 inch with whitetail. So I'm gonna try whitetail again and see what it does. That's less than 1/2 inch. I mean that's less than 1 inch, maybe a little bit more than 1/2 inch. But last shot is touching the first shot, so that's pretty decent. But again, I'm shooting whitetail. 100 yards again. So that was a 3-shot group with whitetail. That's probably less than 1 inch, and then I shot GMX Armory, and that probably opened up to about maybe a little bit over 1 inch. And then went over here, and that's also whitetail. I think I might have pulled that one. And then those 3 shots, that's with the GMX. Now that was the first shot with GMX. They went a little funky, so I took 3 more shots, and that's what happened. So overall, I'm shooting under 1 inch, so I'm pretty happy with it, but I think it just needs to be shoot more. And that there was also 3-shot group with whitetail. I came home from shooting range to this. Look at that beautiful apple pie. Thank you, babe. Okay, this is at 100 yards after breaking in my barrel with a whitetail, Armory whitetail. 129 grain. I was shooting about 1/2 inch group, and I was happy with that. So I went for another 3-shot group with a whitetail, and that was my first and second shot, and I knew I pulled a third shot, so I went and shoot get another shot. But here you could see it's less than 3/4 of an inch, and if you count the flyer, that's a little bit over 1 inch, little bit over 1 inch. So that's still pretty decent. So I try with the Hornady Super Performance GMX 120 grain, and this was shooting pretty wide. We're looking about 1 3/4 of an inch. So I wasn't too happy with that. So I tried it again with whitetail, and again I was getting less than 3/4 of an inch. So I was happy with that. So I tried the GMX again, Super Performance, and I got 1.5-inch group, maybe more than 1.5-inch group. And that was my first shot up here. And I'm not sure what that was all about. So I went ahead and shot 3 more. And counting the first one is over 1.5-inch group. So I went back to my whitetail and gave it a 3 shot. And here, as you can see, it's just a little bit over 1 inch. And then I try again with the GMX, and again I'm getting like 1 3/4 of an inch. So for the final grouping, I went for another 3 shot. And with the whitetail, again, I was getting under 1 inch. So that's between 3/4 and 1 inch. And so I went back to my GMX Super Performance and tried that one again. And that's my first shot again, way up here. So I don't know what that was all about. And then I gave my 3 shot. But last 3 shot actually did quite well with the GMX. All right, it came in under 1 inch. And if you count the first shot, it's 1 3/4. A little bit more than 1 3/4 group again. So overall, it seems like this rifle likes the heavier bullet, which is a whitetail 129 grain compared to 120 grain Super Performance GMX. And overall, I am definitely getting sub-ammo away, and so I'm happy with it. But I think I'll do better once I start shooting more. My best 3-shot group today was 1/2 inch, and then it was 3/4 inch. So does it shoot sub-ammo away? Yes, it does. I really think this will shoot better as I shoot more. And I'm gonna experiment with a little bit heavier loads because it seems to be shooting better with a heavier load. So I'm actually thinking about shooting maybe 140 grain or 143 grain Hornady Precision Hunter. So we'll see. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have. Enjoy your life with what you got. But mostly, have an awesome day. See ya.